What's up, guys? I'm back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sabrina Nayaantara, and this is Manifest with Nayaantara. I hope that you are all well and feeling good in yourselves. And if you're not, hopefully you will by the end of this video. I'm currently at my parents' house. She is redecorating her living room, hence the echoes and stuff, and but I've got to do what I've got to do and create this video for you guys. Today's video is how to become more attractive to attract stroke manifest the relationship that you desire. So how does one become more attractive? So attraction is all about your aura. It's all about how you feel about yourself, which, as we know, is then projected onto the screen of space. So the conscious thoughts that you're having about you, how desirable you are, how beautiful you are, how persuasive you are. If you're a female, I can't even really speak for men because I'm not a man, but as women, I would say to really focus upon being your most feminine, beautiful, loving self to increase your attraction. Focus on your beautiful face or things about you that you absolutely adore. You love your feet. Make sure that you have a lot of self-care. Take care of yourself. Body brush. Cream yourselves down. Have beautiful baths. Spend time in water. Go for walks in nature. Appreciate the flowers and the trees and the force that moves in the world, because we, especially as women, are so intrinsically linked to Mother Earth. We are one with Mother Earth. We have our menstruation and our cycles with the moon, and it just goes to show you how beautifully creative and powerful we actually are as women. I'm so sorry if there are men watching this video. For the men that are watching this video, you're going to have to flip that, guys. You're going to have to think about what you love about yourself as a man, how you feel in your masculine power, knowing that you are a co-creator in this experience with the partner that you want. Sitting in that power and making affirmations, creating beliefs about yourself that are going to increase your power and the feeling of yourself as a man. Okay, I'm going to take it back to everybody now. So guys, the key to becoming more attractive is to focus on yourself and to ensure that your self-concept is up to scratch. This is going to be the first thing that you need to do to attract the partner that you want, or even if you're in a relationship right now, to improve the relationship. So many times people get in relationships and they forget themselves. They become completely wrapped up in their partner, which of course is totally understandable. It's this new thing. It's like a new toy. You just want to play with it, but you have to understand that you and yourself, in your self space, you've got to be, or should want to be, you should want to be in the best possible place for yourself so that you can have and enjoy this wonderful budding relationship, right? So you want to attract this person, or you want to increase the love that's in the relationship that you have, or you even want to move up a level in a relationship that you're in. The principles that I'm going to tell you right now are the same. You apply the same principles all the time. This is why getting on this mental diet when it comes to yourself is so important, because it's going to overflow into every area of your life. When your cup is running over, the water's going to touch everything. So you need to get on your self-concept. You need to uncover any limiting beliefs that you have, and you've got to flip them. Anything about unworthiness, undeserving, unattractive, any of those things, we've got to change all of those things, and we've got to flip them. And the first port of call it starts with is here, your inner sanctum, your inner self. It has to start with the state that you rest in predominantly. That's where you need to be. So uncover your limiting thoughts. Sit down with yourself and really think about it. Think about the things that are happening to you. What has been reflected to you from others around you mostly? What pattern do you see? Identify the pattern and then look at the beliefs and remember it's all about you. Everyone is you pushed out. So it's all about the beliefs that you have about yourself. They're only reflections of those things. And isn't that wonderful? Isn't it fantastic that we have these reflections to help us to continue to work on ourselves all the time? Because the work will never be done. As long as we are alive, deciding to be on planet Earth and having this human experience, we are always going to be tweaking, adjusting, learning, growing. And isn't that wonderful? That's what we're here for. So uncover those limiting beliefs and flip them. Turn them around and start to think of yourself in the best way that you possibly can. Think of yourself as seductive and persuasive and alluring, especially if you're female or if you have a lot of feminine energy. Doesn't really matter what gender you are. If you have a lot of feminine energy, those are feminine qualities, feminine traits. If you're masculine, you're going to want to think about your masculine self. You're going to want to think about the things that make you masculine, and you're going to want to consciously bring those in and be thinking about them. If you're a man and you're a masculine man, that you are strong, that you are forthright, you are steadfast. Not to say that women aren't strong, but there is a difference between masculine and feminine energy. There really is, guys. I'm going to actually create a video about masculine and feminine energy. These are all the things that I've been learning. It's very exciting, I'm just saying. But because I don't want to go off on a tangent. I really don't, because I'll get all loopy and crazy about other things, and I don't want to do that. So spend time loving yourself and cultivating the relationship with yourself. Remember that the biggest relationship you're ever going to have is between you and you. These spaces here, your solar plexus space by your heart space and your third eye space here, these are important links. And you have to create the relationship between the conscious self and the subconscious self, which rests and resides within you. You can use a lot of tools. I always talk about affirmations. That's mainly because those are the tools that I use. And what I'm doing on my channel is I want to share with you my personal experiences and what works for me. Because that way I can be completely transparent with you and completely honest about what's actually bringing about results in my life, which I will tell you about later on in the video. So one tool that you can use aside from affirmations is scripting. I find that sitting down and just writing a couple of lines about and saying it in a way that as if you've already got it. So you might say, dearest God of the universe, or dear universe, or however it is that, whatever words that you use, however you refer to the universal powers, write that first and then say, thank you so much. I have if it's about like your body, let's say you had a thing about your body, you wanted to get fit. I am so fit now. I can run so far for so long. It feels so amazing to be able to run this far. I feel good in myself. I am so grateful. I feel good in my life. Scripts like that. Use that you can script about all sorts of things, guys, all sorts of things. So when it comes to a relationship that you're trying to attract, you're going to want to say something like, thank you so much. I have this beautiful, loving, supportive relationship. And then you say how it makes you feel. It makes me feel so special and so blessed and so valued. I am so thankful for this wonderful relationship. Do you see? Script, guys. Use the powers of scripting. And, when you're writing, really think and feel. If you think about how it would be to have that, You will then feel of how it would be to write that. Write that. There is so much power in your pen. Trust me, there's power in that pen. There's power in anything that you say that there's power in. Don't forget. So do scripting. Write it out. Then I would say to create some affirmations where, let's say, I would say 80% of your affirmations should be about your self-concept. Most of it should be about your self-concept. So when it comes to a relationship, it should be things like, I am so loved. I am so adored. I am so special. I am so cherished. I am totally in love with me. And again, I am so loved. I am so adored. I am so special. I am totally in love with me. Create the affirmations about yourself, the things that you would feel if you were in the relationship, or if the relationship was the way that you wanted it to be. Create those affirmations, carve out time in your day to ensure that you sit with yourself, you do your breath work, you feel your inner space. Whenever I do my affirmations, guys, whenever I can do them when I'm alone and things are quiet around me, which isn't all the time. Sometimes I'm affirming while I'm washing up or whatever. But when I do get a chance to do it when I'm alone, which is first thing in the morning before I go to bed, I sit with myself and I breathe really deeply. And I feel gratitude. I think I'm so grateful for the air. I feel this gratitude within me. So that way I'm linking my conscious mind to my subconscious. I'm linking my brain and my heart space. And I'm really thinking about this thing and I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling it so deeply. Even now when I'm talking to you, I'm very aware of my limitless amazingness. I'm very aware of my subconscious self. I'm very aware of the power, the infinite power that rests within me. So be aware of your power. Remember, you're cultivating this. At first, you might not feel it. Give yourself time. Be patient. It will come. But sit with yourself, breathe deeply, and then really say your affirmations with feeling. I am beautiful. I am adored. I am in love with who I am. I am beautiful. I am adored. I am in love with who I am. Say your affirmations. Repeat each affirmation as many times as you feel necessary. I do mine about 10 times for each set of 3. I'm beautiful. I'm adored. I'm cherished. That's a set of 3. I'll repeat that 10 times. It depends. Sometimes it's less, sometimes more. I don't particularly feel like, I think anything above maybe 6 or 7 is going to be useful for you, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to ingrain that way of thinking on your subconscious mind. You're trying to create a deep groove so your subconscious mind fully accepts and believes, and then does what? Yes, master. Cha-ching. That's what you're trying to do, right? So repeat your affirmations. Create affirmations that are going to make you feel good, make you feel very attractive, make you feel magnetic, beautiful, highly valued. Create those types of affirmations. Then affirm for the person that you want in your life. He is this, she is this, they are this, depending on whatever gender that you identify with. It's completely, it's your bag, right? So create those affirmations. So when I'm affirming for my SP, I'm like, he absolutely loves me. He thinks that I am the best and brightest and most beautiful woman he's ever seen. He absolutely loves who I am. He thinks I'm the best and the brightest and the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. And I say it with feeling, and I say it with meaning, and I mean it. I mean what I'm saying. I mean what I'm saying. I want you to mean what you're saying, which is why I keep saying, mean what you're saying. Mean it. Mean it, because this is your life and this is what you want. This is your desire. Nobody can take your desire from you. It is yours, and you can be as attractive as you want. And you can have the relationship that you want. And you can create whatever beauty it is that you want. What we're doing right here, guys, is not for the faint of heart. You need to be on your game if this is what you really want. Decide it's what you want. Make it happen. You can do anything that you choose. Anything that you choose, I promise you that you can. So let's recap. Be the attractive version of yourself that you would be if you had the relationship you wanted to have. Even if you're not in a relationship right now, or you are and you want it to change, be that version of you, that beautiful, soothing, amazing version of you, the version that's supportive and is supported. Affirm for yourself, script, read what you scripted. I didn't say this, I'm so sorry, guys. Before you go to bed, read what you've scripted. Read it in a way as if you are affirming it. It's the same, you're creating that deep groove. Dear whatever of the universe, dear da 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 da, thank you so much. I have this now. I feel so great. I feel so amazing. Read it at night before you go to sleep. The scripting, I would say, read it before you go to bed. Your affirmations, make time, carve out time in your day. Try to do it. If you can do a few times a day where you're alone, spend time in your affirmations as well, guys. Spend time. This is not a 5-minute affair. Spend time in your affirmations. And if you're busy, do your affirmations when you're on the move. Do your affirmations when you're on the move. Focus on your center space. Focus on your third eye space. Create the link between conscious and subconscious self. Believe you will receive, because it's your belief. It's your belief that's going to bring about your desire. It's not the method, it's the belief. Any method that you use can work for you. I must have been watching something where I saw some chick talking about drinking some water. I was like, girl, if you believe that water is going to bring you your desire, drink that water. I'm just like, who am I to tell you not to do that? If that's your bag, do it. Do whatever it is that you need to do. You could be outside with ribbons, running around in your garden, chanting. I don't care. Do whatever you feel is your thing. Do it and believe it. Have faith. It's your faith that's going to move the mountain. It's your faith that's going to bring you your desire. It's faith that could make Jesus walk on water. It's faith that made the Buddha as great as he was. It's faith that made Krishna. It's faith. It's all belief. We all have infinite intelligence within us, and we are all capable as co-creators of this magnificent universe that we are part of. You are the force of all things, guys. Remember your power. Lastly, I also do Neville Goddard's Isn't It Wonderful technique before I go to sleep. So I know it sounds like the most, right? I'm doing the most every single day. I'm a happy camper. I get what I want. So this ish works. So I want you to do it. Or do whatever works for you. Okay? So I suggest, because I hate to think of forcing, it's not nice, but I suggest doing your Isn't It Wonderful technique by Neville Goddard. Sit with yourself and think all the things that you'd want to have, and then be like, oh my God, like, isn't it wonderful? Something magnificent is happening right now. And again, connect to your heart space. Something magnificent is happening to me right now. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? There's a woman that Neville Goddard talks about in one of his books. I can't remember which book it is. And she basically employed the Isn't It Wonderful technique and did it for like 2 months every night. She was like, had no money, no job, no way of like paying for herself, paying her way. And this was like decades ago. And then a couple of months later, she had everything that she needed to have. She was given help. She was given money. She was sent money. She was sent enough money to live on for the rest of her life. She was looked after. She was taken care of because she employed the Isn't It Wonderful technique. But not only because she employed the technique. It's not necessarily the technique. It's the belief, guys. You have to believe. You have to cultivate a strong sense of faith. Faith in you, in the infinite intelligence that rests within you. And whatever technique you use, faith that this technique is going to work for you. It's all faith. You can do all things. There's nothing that you can't do. I keep saying this. So you can become the most attractive version of yourself in order to attract a new relationship or to improve the relationship that you are in. Script, affirm, employ the techniques that you need to employ. Most of all, ensure that your self-concept is strong. Love yourself as that person would love you. Love yourself as your infinite intelligence loves you. which is completely and deeply in every single way. You are never alone. Your infinite intelligence rocks life with you every single day. Every decision you make, your infinite intelligence is there with you making decisions. You are already a team. Remember that. Create the groove, and your infinite intelligence then says what? Yes, master. Create the groove. Do it. My video is getting longer. Oh my God, this is like the longest video I've ever made. But I need to explain to you how far I've come in my own relationship with my SP by employing these techniques, because I want you to see that they are successful. I want you to know that before I tell you guys anything, I try this stuff out on myself. I make sure first before I share it with you. So my SP is very masculine. He's a very masculine man. And he's not always very expressive. It's not always like his thing to express himself as a masculine man. A lot of masculine men do sometimes find it challenging to express themselves. But I have been affirming and doing the Isn't It Wonderful technique and scripting on my behalf mostly and on his behalf. And just being like, you know, he expresses himself to me every single day, and, you know, he's always telling me beautiful things, and he's in touch with himself, and he feels confident in talking, and he trusts himself, and all of these things, because my SP is amazing and he is awesome, and he needs to have and should have the best experience of his life for himself. He should have that, and I want him to have that. He and I are co-creating right now, and I want him to enjoy our experience, and I want to enjoy our experience. So I affirm for it. And guys, this man has been saying the most. I'm like so mad, because my conscious reasoning mind is like, WTF? Really? And my infinite intelligence is like, girl, please, didn't you know? So there's this like, you know, this nice little conversation that's happening between the bants, between the conscious and the subconscious is hilarious. But it works. My relationship is getting better and better and better and better, because I am working on myself every single day without fail. I put myself first, and what I need to do for me to ensure that I'm stable, secure, and happy, knowing that I am the best possible choice. And anyone that has me in their life is always going to be enriched by having me there. I make sure of that. I make good choices for myself. I eat living foods as much as I can. I drink lots of water. I train my body. I do a lot of self-care and work on myself. All the things that I'm telling you guys to do. And more important than that even is I work on this here. I work on, because by working on this, it's then projected into my 3D reality. And that's why now I'm drinking all of my water and having so much self-care and attracting so many people that you know really cherish me and appreciate me. That's why it's happening, because I'm really working on myself and being extremely conscious about what I'm doing. And even on the days when, you know, maybe I'm at a certain part in my cycle and I'm not feeling the best, because those days do happen. Contrast is going to happen in your life. There's going to be those things. Even on those days, I have the dominant thoughts now to fall back on. And I might be crying because I'm hormonal. I don't know. I'll just be like, oh, my life is so good. I'm just so grateful. And thank you so much. I'm just still going. You know, or I'll take a break and be like, I'm not doing it right now. I'm going to get back to it. Feel all the things that you feel. Know that you're special, you're loved, you're amazing. Employ the techniques. You deserve everything that you want. Most human beings want human connection. That's what we want. There's nothing wrong with you wanting a lovely relationship. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to attract a wonderful man, woman, whoever, into your experience. There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve your relationship, and you can. Just remember how endearing and beautiful and wonderful you are. Say it to yourself all the time. Act as if you are. Believe and have faith that you are. Know that that's how the world is going to see you, because everyone is you pushed out, and you will attract, have, or improve the relationship. You will. It will happen. Mine's is happening, guys. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I'm gassed. I'm not even going to lie. But I'm trying to keep myself in a balanced space because I'm living within. So even though I'm seeing it happen in my 3D reality, I'm still living. I have a little moment, yay, and then I get back to within. I get back to within, because this is what I'm creating it here, and I'm sitting with myself, and I'm loving my infinite intelligence, and this is the best relationship that I'll ever have. And if this is the best relationship I ever have, all the other relationships in my life will be the best too. I hope that this has been helpful. Do the work. Remember, who's worth this? You're worth this all the time, every single day. You are not alone. You're never alone. You are already coupled up. You and you, all the time. Anyway, you're special. You're blessed. Stay loving yourself. Stay loving others. I love you. I hope that you're well. I hope that this video has reached you and that my message has been received in the best possible way and in the way that I intend. For those of you who like what you see, as always, hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Let's help the channel, which helps me to keep doing this for you. And I love doing this, guys. I love it. I just love it. I'm gassed anyway, all day, every day. And take care of yourselves. Be blessed. Stay high. Of course, there'll be more content coming out. My Instagram will be in the description. Mwah, 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 mwah. Enjoy the day. Love you guys.